Hello YouTube. Welcome back to Bald Man Building an Airplane. This is RV-14 Ailerons, video number 5. We start this video by dimpling the main ribs, and then we're probably going to dimple the other stiffeners, but maybe not. Nope, guess not. I should probably pre-watch these before I narrate them, but meh. Nope, we're assembling the left aileron nose rib pieces for initial clecoing everything together, and then that will be followed by drilling into the counterbalance. So here I am again looking at my pre-built, or rather slightly assembled right aileron to make sure I'm not reversing anything. I ended up reversing something anyway, but not terribly. That happens here pretty soon, but yeah, so we're just going through and getting everything ready. So that tube is a stainless steel tube. It's kind of heavy, and it is the counterbalance for the aileron. That way, when the aileron is mounted to the wing via the brackets that are on the bottom of the right side and left side nose rib, that sits in the front, and it counterweights the trailing edge portion of the aileron, so that it wants to be neutral. So it wants to fly neutral. That prevents flutter at high speeds, and flutter at high speeds causes your airplane to come apart. So either you don't go fast, or when you go fast, you make sure you account for flutter. Yeah, so having that in there is pretty important. The exact weight of it, whatever. But so what you do is you sort of get everything together, and oh, here's something I realized that I did wrong here too. I went in and drilled all of the holes first instead of just 2. So I'm currently working on the right side aileron, and with that I'm realizing some of the mistakes that I made on the left one. I mean, anything that I made on the left one I fixed also, but yeah, so the idea is you're supposed to just drill out 2, then take the spar out. I assume you're supposed to cleco 2 in, but the instructions don't say to do that, so I probably screwed that up, but whatever. And then you drill into the counterbalance from the back through some holes in the ribs. Oh, here's when I realized it. This is my screw up. Yep. So what I did was I used the wrong middle rib. So I just disassembled the right aileron briefly to grab the middle nose rib out of that one. I grabbed a nice strong beer and said, ugh, that was dumb. So I had done all of the pre-assembly, all the thought process and all that crap, thinking that the internal nose ribs faced each other, the flanges faced each other. They don't. They face the same direction. And you can see it here. The right 2 nose ribs there, the flanges both actually point in the same direction. They don't point at each other. I had used the one from the other aileron that pointed it at each other. Now, the beautiful thing about this, it was a very recoverable screw up. I pulled the rib from the other wing, or I'm sorry, the other aileron. I rotated the counterbalance because the holes were going to be slightly misplaced or in a different place. I rotated the counterbalance like 30 degrees and then just re-drilled everything. And so that's what I'm doing here, is I'm reassembling the nose of the aileron to accept the new rib and the counterbalance. Now, I don't know what it is about these nose skins on the ailerons, but the way they're formed makes them a real major pain to assemble and disassemble. And you can you can't see it here. I might flip this over or something where it's able to be seen. But the skin does not want to stay in it. You can see how it's like widening out like that. It really, 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 really does not like being forced into a shape. And so far, I would say this was the most pain in the butt process so far in the build, was getting that nose skin in and on and off of the spar because of how much it doesn't want to conform to a shape. So in any case, we got the counterbalance drilled. In the next video, we'll probably make further progress on it by drilling it up to like something for rivets, and then I think we're going to start assembling the rest of the trailing edge of the aileron. So we'll see you then. Thanks for stopping by.